Dr. Weber, the point is Grace wants to be with her Lenny. She misses him terribly.
You realize if I pull out the tube, Grace will die.
We're old, Magpie, not deaf.
Pull the plug already. It's what she wants.
Ladies, I appreciate your concern for your friend, but we need to contact a durable power of attorney to sign the release.
That's Alice. Call Alice.
Grace's daughter.
She's a lesbian.
Excuse me, ladies.
Meredith girl, what are you doing? Break this scene down from an estate planning perspective. Here we have Meredith Grey, an intern at Seattle Grace. She has resuscitated a DNR patient. Friends have gotten wind of it. The patient's name is Grace and are now here advocating on Grace's behalf with Dr. Weber, the chief of surgery, to essentially remove the tubes so Grace can peacefully transition into the yonder. Meredith reiterates that if I take the tubes out, Grace is going to pass away. The friends are like, yeah, duh, we know, that's why we're here, because we thought that she was passing away, but you resuscitated her. Now she's back into the comatose state where, you know, she essentially said, hey, let me go in peace. But now that peace has been interrupted. Thanks, Meredith. So what do we have actually going on here? So we have Grace, who's put together some sort of estate planning documents because Richard Weber is saying, before we start taking people off of tubes, we have to contact the durable power of attorney, which lets me know that before Grace ended up being in this comatose state where she no longer has mental capacity, she did put together some documents to say, hey, if something ever happens to me, contact this person. I have elected them to be my agent even beyond my capacity. So if any changes or any decisions have to be made, this person is going to do it. We find out that it's in fact her daughter, Alice. Now we're essentially waiting for Alice to come, sign the original signature to say, hey, it's okay to let Grace peacefully transition. There are a couple of things that could have happened here though if they didn't want to wait for the power of attorney, and Grace kind of could have taken some extra steps into her own hands in order to kind of successfully manage her wishes without having others to advocate on her behalf. Here in the state of Maryland, we call that a living will. This is a legal document that essentially states if I am in a persistent vegetative state, I am being kept alive by artificial means, and it is in no possible way that I will ever experience a meaningful life ever again, I want to be removed from the tubes, or I don't want to be removed from the tubes. Either way, it's a legal document that you can draft to kind of take that power out of other people's hands, or kind of that waiting game or that guessing game, because sometimes even the power of attorneys may wait for either selfish reasons or they may hesitate because they don't truly know and they don't want to feel guilty for making a decision that they're not officially sure about. Thankfully, in this case, though, it seems that Grace has made it very clear that she does not want to be kept alive by any artificial means, so they're going to go head on and take the tubes out. However, as we can see, it's not as simple as just telling someone, I know what my individual friend wants, or I know what such and such wants. There is a legal process that has to be followed before healthcare professionals are going to make any sort of decisions that will take someone off of some sort of system that is keeping them alive. That's my reaction to this scene. If you want me to expound any further on the topic, leave a comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.